What's good on this Thursday night? Welcome to Midnight Meditation with Emma. I would like to say thanks to everyone that's tuning in. Thanks to those that may tune in at a later time. But at the end of the day, we're here. Um, I have had a rough day today. Uh, but it has been exciting. Rough but exciting. Let me say that. But yeah, I hope everybody is doing well, have had a great week. Uh, hope your families are well, and so forth. So, boy, it seemed like the more, at the beginning of the year, we are starting another book and a new book of meditations. But this one right here, it seemed like the closer it gets to the end of the year, the deeper the message get for me. Uh, the more personal they become. So today's topic is I will realize my own worth when I accept I am worthy of my own company. Y'all didn't catch that, right? Okay. I will realize my own worth when I accept I am worthy of my own company. Now let's see where else we go with that. Okay. I cannot stay in a relationship or any experience. No, I said that wrong. You cannot stay in a relationship or any experience where you feel alone just to avoid being alone. To do so is to betray yourself. It is impossible to stay in a relationship where you are unsupported, unacknowledged, or unappreciated without eventually being convicted that this is as good as it gets. Anytime you find yourself giving yourself a reason to stay in a relationship where joy is an illusion, peace refers only to cake or pie, happiness is just around the corner, love is just the way you sign off on letters, you are in the process of destroying your sense of worth. Let's put a pin right there. Destroying your sense of worth. Um, I can recall a couple of times in my life where I stayed in a relationship where I was unsupported, unacknowledged, and very unappreciated. And then there were times in that relationship I tried to well, no, not try. I was convincing myself that this is the best that I could do. Mm. And I always said that happiness was just around the corner. You know. Y'all won. And we go. Y'all know how to go. But you know, since that time, I have found out that it's okay when I appreciate myself. It's okay when I love on me, take care of me, and happy with me. You know, I truly enjoy spending time with me. Like I take myself out to dinner. Um, I take myself out to movies. I take myself to the park. I take myself to reading sessions. I do all those things that I thought that I needed or wanted someone else to do for me. I do for myself. Like I take and get my nails done, I get my feet done. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes no, let me say, my husband has done that for me. Um, but it ain't like he has to. I'm comfortable with doing it for myself. Uh, I treat myself, because I love me. I appreciate me, and if I appreciate me, then I need to act accordingly, show myself some love. So let's keep going. It is often hard for us to realize, understand, or accept that the way we treat ourselves set the model for how we will be treated. Many of us, number two, many of us allow ourselves to be treated the way we have always been treated because we don't know that we can be treated any other way. For some, being treated badly is better than being alone. This is the ultimate act of self betrayal. Any experience of betrayal can diminish your sense of worth. There's nothing intricately wrong with stand to work things out or with working through the tough times with a clear vision of things getting better. There are times when staying takes more courage than leaving requires. However, the one reason for being where you are is to avoid being by yourself. You are no longer a victim of abuse, betrayal, or dishonesty. You are creating it. Wow. Until today, you may have believed that being alone uh, as for would be worse than being in a relationship where you feel alone. Just for today, sit with yourself, by yourself, and ask yourself, why is being alone so frightening to me? Write down your response, read them back to yourself, and then ask yourself, why am I choosing to believe this? When you get an answer, make another choice. Today, I am devoted to exploring some of the good reasons there are for spending time alone. Um, wow, thirsty on that one. That's interesting because I remember, let me think, I used to spend, well, I've always spent time alone, um, for various reasons. Let me say that. I didn't know those reasons or understand why I was spending all that time alone. I just thought that now don't get it twisted. I had friends and things like that and people that I could hang out with, but I like being by myself. One, my disease kept me isolated uh, when I was in active addiction. Um, I had very few people around me during that time too, because I didn't want nothing to get stolen, misplaced, or anything like that. Is one reason. And then two, if you can't hold your own weight, then ain't no need sitting at the table with me because I don't give away freebies. Well, I have, but just as a general rule, I ain't do all that. You know, and then the other reason was it was like I ain't gonna tell on me, so it was cool being by myself. But today, when I spend time with me, it's totally different. It's totally um my reasons are different, and it's happier time. It's time well spent. Let me say that. You know, um, because like I uh I get to cuddle on me, I get to love on me, I get to I get to play with me, you know, like it's crazy. Like I be so sometimes I just be so silly by myself with myself, uh, for myself, and I be when it's all done, I be like, oh, for real, you did that with yourself by yourself, you know. Because I used to believe that I wasn't worthy. I didn't understand. I didn't feel appreciated. I've always felt, for the most part, I felt taken for granted. You know, but today I understand when I can appreciate me because I get to teach people how to treat me, and I can't teach you how to treat me if I don't know how to treat myself. You know, that's why. Okay, it's itching right there. That's why I say I'm spoiled because like I don't need nobody to do for me what I can do for myself. Do something for me. Do for me what I can't do for myself. Whatever it is. Like if I can't use a car as an excuse. Like if I can't buy myself a car, go buy me a car, or whatever, a house or whatever. Because those are things that I can do for myself. It ain't like I need somebody. I want somebody. Let me correct that. Yeah, it ain't like I need somebody. I want somebody because I do have a husband. Um, and things ain't always peachy and sweet and loving and caring around there, but it is what it is. And I'm not, in some areas I am settling, but it's on my terms, you know, because I get to spend a lot of time with me. You know, I like to do movies, and I spend a lot of time with myself doing movies. Oh, here's the best one I have. I spend hours and hours and hours coloring in my coloring books. So I'm gonna have me a coloring room in my house. Um, that room gonna be painted in all different kind of colors, and I'm have it set up, coloring, drawing, and paint or whatever. That's just gonna be my art room. And I don't know the first thing about creating no art. I just know that I like to color, but it all goes to being worthy. Um, Today I know I'm worthy. Now there might be some days to come up that my self worth or I feel unworthy of in situations, but they are far and few between. Big one is because I've done some work in the area, you know. Um, and then two, I have a loving and caring God that tells me I am worthy of any and all things that He has designed and destined me to have. You know, I don't think I should have done that, but anyway, uh, I told you originally at the beginning that the further we get to the end of the year in this book, that a lot of the topics are hit a little personal for me, and this just happened to be one of them: self-worth, worthiness, feeling worthy. Um, it is not as important to me today as it used to be for me to for me to think or feel worth of the people that are around me. And I got a good example. My grandson. We keep having this conversation about our relationship, about he really don't appreciate me, and not only do I feel he don't appreciate me, you know. The evidence say that. He only reach out when he wants some money, and he wanna dress it up in the disguise of calling me the day before or a couple of days before he asked for it. You know. Um, so I had to tell him yesterday. It's like, okay, bro, I'm tired. I'm done. We're not gonna keep doing this song and dance. You know. Cause if you don't get it, you don't get it. I'm not a bank. I can't. I'm not buying your love, your companionship, or whatever it is you want to offer. I'm not finna purchase that. I'm not finna be on a damn payment plan. If you don't want to rap with me, you don't want to rap with me. If you don't want to build a relationship with me, you don't want to build a real relationship with me, and that's totally fine. But what you're not gonna do is continue to string me along. And I felt really, um it wasn't that I didn't feel not worthy or worth. Yeah, because to him I'm not worth that, or I'm not worthy of the effort that it truly takes to participate in a two-way relationship. you know just because he's my grandson and I'm his grandmother doesn't mean we have to have a relationship. Um, but what we're not going to continue to do is act like you want one just to get what you want. You know, I can find other things to do with my time and my money. You know, I don't know, y'all. That's the one area that I think, you know, that I still feel unworthy, less than, unappreciated, misunderstood, um, and very unloved. That's the one area. That's the area that I struggle with now, with those things. And um, I'm doing the work on me to make it to so that I can be better with what comes down the pipe with it. It ain't about him. It's about me. You know, because I had to tell somebody today, I pay my dues to society. Okay. And at the end of the day, um, it's only one me. And it is my job to take care of me in all areas of my life, like spiritually, self esteem, mentally, emotionally, financially, um, physically, you know, and I get to decide what that care and worthiness looks like. No one else get to dictate that for me today. And that in itself is a blessing and a great feeling. You know, I thank God for being God. I thank Him for the awareness. Uh, I thank those people that are in my life that help me with being appreciated, um, that I feel appreciated. Now, whether they really truly appreciate me or not, hell, I don't know. And but they act like it, and I ain't trying to figure it out. Um, it feels good to be appreciated and wanted and understood and loved and just wanted to be like just wanted somebody to be like, hey, I'm thinking about you. See, I got all that today. So those people that don't have it to give, it's okay. Just don't expect me to continue to participate in the madness, you know, because I love me today. You know, our time is almost up. You know, I, you know what, I got no, I don't got my glasses on, and so I'm sitting here looking at this time, and I wasn't seeing it clearly. Now that I am, so okay, I got some more minutes left. Uh, I do not understand why it happens when I do midnight meditation. I get the freaking yarns. It's not like I'm sleepy, but I'm on. I done drunk me a Red Bull. Uh, I done had a good dinner. It was a little late for me to have it, but I had to eat it when I could. You know, I was at work. But anyway, I don't know if it's just the thought of knowing that this is supposed to be quote unquote normal bedtime hours. Um, I think it just comes with the body chemistry, saying, telling my brain that hey, this is the time that normal people go to sleep. But I've been doing this thing for a long time, way before I came here and started doing this class. But it's never failed. Well, let me not say that. I don't know if it's failed or not. I just know that I start noticing when I do this class, I have to yawn 4 or 5 times. I don't know why though. Because I be like, I'm really wide awake. Y'all understand? This cold water tastes so freaking good. I mean, like, literally tastes so good. But back to the meditation. For those that didn't nobody check in, and that's okay. Um, Everybody's always welcome. Anybody else to check in, share your thoughts and views, share your thoughts and views, and on the experiences with the topic or with anything you want to talk about. For real, for real. You know, I think, well, I'm gonna marinate on it. I'm gonna pray on it. But during the coming up year, um, that this midnight meditation is gonna look a little different, and then probably is gonna just not be so much as midnight meditation, but midnight with him, you know. And so we're gonna do some freestyling and just however that we want it to look, you know, because I think we need to mix it up a little bit. I don't know if it's because of the time that I'm on there. Ooh. So the bottle is empty. It's definitely time for a refill. But as I was saying, excuse me, that was a deep belch. We want to change it up, and in doing so, hopefully we'll get some more participants or some participants, or something, you know. Um, but if you love yourself today, if you're loving on yourself, you're worthy of spending time with yourself. My experience has been is that I find time to spend time with everybody else, because I ain't want to spend time with me. You know, today I can't wait to be spending time with myself. You know, because I treat myself better than anybody I know. So I like spending time with me. I like being alone with me. I am comfortable in my own skin. Have I always been comfortable in my own skin? No. But today I am. And, uh, you know, it just says a lot that I can look back and say, thank God that I'm well on my way. Because it took me some time to get here. It took some work. It took crying. It took being in the fetal position. It took a lot for me to get right here, you know. And I am so grateful for the bumps and bruises, the ups, the downs, the no's, the rejection, the love. I'm grateful for it all because at the end of the day, it made me stronger in a lot of areas. It made me a better woman, a better friend. It really made me a better partner. It made me better for me. You know, I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in or tuning out, whatever that looks like. I just keep doing it. And till we meet again next week. Um, so be safe, be good to yourself, take care of yourself, and just know that I love you. And I'm lifting you guys all up in prayer. In the name of midnight meditation, Well, actually, I'm praying in the name of Jesus. But what I'm trying to say is that the love from midnight meditation be with you. May you be able to feel that love and care and compassion and know that you're not alone. You're not alone. And so until I see you again next week, same time, same place. Good night.